YouTube? This is your boy RJ Fierce. Welcome to my channel called The Reckless Foundation. Hello, hope everybody's having a great day. I know I am. It's good to be back, y'all. It's good to be back in behind this camera, man. I miss all of y'all, for real, for real. My bad, it took so long. I was just trying to get this camera set up ready, but now we're here. We're at this point now. Now we're in a different journey. This journey is going to be the best ever. And I'm glad that you guys are taking along the ride with me, all right? So, right now we have react. Oh, also, I thank you for taking the ride with me, of course. Anyway, yeah. Right now we're going to do a reaction request, and it's by the poetry of Mandy Core. He's one of those subscribers that, that subscribed to me recently. He's always been commenting such great comments. He's always participating with the likes and everything. So always talking to me, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. So he wants me to react to one of Chisel Donald's recent video. All right, and the name of the video is called "The Malice in the Palace." Pistons versus Pacers brawl. Now, before we begin, make sure you like, share, and comment the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's begin.
Alright, so boom. It's been damn near 20 years. Why not revisit the Malice in the Palace? First and foremost, the reigning, defending, undisputed NBA champion Detroit Pistons getting smacked by 15 points with under a minute left to play in their own building. So you already know tensions are flaring. Following a hard foul, Ben Wallace goes after Ron Artest. Keep in mind, these are the last two reigning defensive players of the year. Ben Wallace winning the award in 2002 and 2003, Artest winning it in 04, and then in the future in 05 and 6, Ben Wallace would regain his award. But that's neither here nor there. Motherfuckers is mad because they getting smacked, and Ron Artest has always been a menace to society. But you see that brother in the middle with the headband not even on his head but in betwixt his hair? That's Steven Jackson, co-host of the Now All the Smoke podcast. He too was a menace to society. And this game is being played in Detroit, a building that once hosted the bad boy Pistons of the 1980s, and they've been respawned and reborn, and they live in the spirit of this 2004 Pistons team. So I say all that to say, shit is about to go down. Evidently, Ron Artest found TM44 and decided to take a rest. But much to his chagrin, it appears that the Detroit Pistons are anti-anesthesia. There will be no rest because somebody gonna get their ass whipped.
Right. What did you say, nigga?
Artest would sit up like the Undertaker, but then proceed to go right back to sleep. I haven't seen men this fired up since that survey asking who's your top 5 favorite porn stars. But just look at the commentators in the background. They don't seem to have any reaction to what's transpiring.
Right. Target acquired.
Oh!
Nani? I'm mad! Don't do this! Please!
Come here!
Oh, that was a fan! Oh!
Please forgive me.
Fuck you, bitch!
Oh!
Punch!
Why he did a deal? Yo, this is crazy! Yes, don't.
I don't think this damn thing is over. This is unbelievable. Oh, isn't through yet. He said he wasn't done. Here comes the rattlesnake. The rampage continues. Stone Cold has lost it. Listen to this crowd. Can you imagine what Raw is going to be like live tomorrow night? And I have never seen in 25 years this much carnage.
What the fuck did I do wrong?
This makes me sick. In God's name, can that human being be from this planet? How many? Does he have no conscience? Does he have no heart? Do you have no soul? You son of a bitch! Do you realize what you just done?
Wait a minute. We've got a kerfuffle, a fracas, a skirmish, a brouhaha in the Palace of Auburn Hills. Ron Artest and Steven Jackson not only beat the Pistons, but their fans as well.
He's a monster!
If Artest's teammate wasn't holding this man like they were trying to reenact the scene on the Titanic, he'd be back in the stands whipping somebody's ass.
Take his ass to jail! You go to jail, you son of a bitch!
Meanwhile, Steven Jackson looking for who's next to get all the smoke.
You go to jail!
The authorities trying to apprehend Ron Artest, but he's gonna flee and escape to the locker room.
Boy, I gotta take a shit.
Smithers, throw this at him.
You trying to run like a little stolen dog here?
Yo, this is crazy. Oh man, they're throwing some stuff at him. Damn! So much hate.
And upon Ron Artest escaping stage left, you would have thought the Pistons fans would have let the rest of the Pacers leave.
Methinks not.
Oh! What is going on? Yo! This is crazy!
The brawl continues. A sea of bodies all over the place.
What the hell wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with him?
Let's review exactly how this transpired. Ben Wallace, known to be an offensive liability, would go up and brick a layup, then he'd be fouled on his ascension into the air. He would have still missed.
Almighty push.
And rather than go to the line, he wants to throw hands with Ron Artest.
Yep.
Rasheed Wallace would push Steven Jackson out the way, and Jackson did not like the way he was touched. Initially, we thought it was going to be a 2-on-2 battle between the Wallaces, no relation, and Artest and Jackson. However, Artest would lay down to take a snooze, but much to his chagrin, he'd be introduced to an alarm clock in the form of a bottle.
I gotta whip somebody's ass.
That's crazy.
I gotta whip somebody's
Somebody
ass
threw a bottle
I
at
cannot wait.
But in the midst of Artest trying to find an opponent, Steven Jackson would right-hand a man into the afterlife.
Right.
He thought it was sweet to throw water on Artest, and then he took a right hand straight to his zygomatic bone.
Right.
If it wasn't
It's
for Stack's
crazy.
teammates, he probably would have been beating up this man. But take your attention back to Artest in the middle of the screen. This hatted, balding man is hitting him with 2 right hooks. Reveal his hairline at once. But unfortunately for the Pacers teammate who confiscated the hat, he began to be pelted with fists by another Pistons fan onlooker. This has turned into a
Super Smash Brothers Melee!
But even after the prime suspect, Ron Artest would flee from the scene himself. Almost as if he excommunicated himself from the fracas and the brouhaha, he'd find his way back onto the court where it would be safe. He'd begin to try to meditate to calm himself down. Perhaps sing a childhood jingle.
Golden grams, those golden grams, crispy, crunchy graham cereal, brand new breakfast treat.
I like the
Oh,
Golden
somebody
Grams.
please think of the children.
Oh!
Kids.
Mans tried to put everybody in the death note, and this would result in Artest losing $5 million, getting suspended for the remainder of the season, a total of 86 games. Steven Jackson would miss 30 and $1.7 million. Jermaine O'Neal would miss 15 games and $4.1 million. But Ben Wallace only missed 6 games and $400,000. Things came up Millhouse for him as he'd win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards and played in the NBA Finals for 2 consecutive years. So perhaps for
$5
Detroit,
million
this all worked out.
he
And you know what's
lost.
ironic about this entire ordeal? One of the dirtiest players to ever play the game of basketball, Bill Laimbeer, just so happened to be in the building, and he's enjoying himself. If the Malice in the Palace happened in the 1980s or early 90s, this man would have probably had an erection while beating up fans. His old teammate Rick Mahorn was in the building, and he at least attempted to look disgusted, but you know deep down, he was living for every single moment. But I got a question. Why did Rick Mahorn put these headphones on like somebody wanted to speak to him in the year 2004? If you don't take them shits off, nobody cares about your opinion.
Get your big ass up out of here, bitch.
In conclusion, a piece of me kind of wishes something like this can happen again. Just imagine somewhere in the future in 2024, somebody's live streaming the game and talking shit to a player on the floor. One thing leads to another, somebody ends up throwing a drink, and that player remembers what you had to say about their mother in the first quarter. 1 second you were enjoying the game, the next Russell Westbrook is stomping you out on Instagram Live. Sometimes ass whippings are necessary. So what is the moral of this story? In order to have meta world peace, you must first endure Ron Artest in the NBA's First World War.
I'm dead, bro. Oh, man. I can't believe it. That's crazy, bro. So many fights in one day, man. Just in one game, too. Let's go to reviews. All right, so review time. So, I really don't like sports. I'm not a big sports fan, you know. Except for wrestling. Wrestling is kind of cool, you know. But yeah, my favorite part of the video is where you see all the fights going on. Just because these two basketball players fought first, and the next thing you know, it was everybody else in the team. The next thing you know, it was the fans around the building. It was just getting crazy, and then there was more fans, and then it was just nonstop of, you know, a bunch of fights for no reason. And the worst part is they showed a screen of each player participating in that into that fight. Artest, he lost $5 million. That means he has to sit down. He can't play 86 games, man. He can't. and that's a lot of money for an average person. Maybe even 1 million. That's a lot. That's your life right there. Oh my God, that's crazy, bro. But anyway, yeah. I think that's it for today. Just want to give a big shout out to Chisel Adonis. Make sure you subscribe to him. Also, I just want to give a big shout out to Poetry of Mandy Core. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for always supporting me, always. And also for the old subscribers, I appreciate you guys for coming. Make sure thank you for supporting me, and for the new subscribers, welcome to the family, the Reckless Foundation family. I really do appreciate that. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment, and don't forget to share. So that way the YouTube algorithm could do its thing and then share it to more people, yada, yada. And also, we're almost there to 10,000 subscribers. That's the new goal, because we made it to 1,000 this year. So I just want to keep on the train going, all right? And for also, if you want me to recommend any videos at all, to send me up on my IG and Twitter page or comment down below. Hope you guys have a great day, and be well.